So, guys, it's the day 5 of the End Bad Governance in Nigeria, and the Lagos State Commissioner for Police came out to tell the protesters that Lagos State has banned protest after Tinubu delivered his national address. So, guys, that is the situation on ground. But look at how the protesters, reacted to that. They even went far, telling them that they are not here to collect 5K. They are here to ask for a better life. Take a look at what is happening in Lagos State. Take a look.
So, in view of that, there will be no more gathering here or anywhere. Any of such gathering is unlawful and illegal, and if such gathering exists, we are going to apply the full weight of the law.
And is that why we still have the presence of the police here today?
Yes, because we came normally to do what we have been doing since the past 3 days. And since it has been called off, we will withdraw and keep skeletal presence of men here, so that they will not allow anybody to gather here or try to. Any gathering here from this moment is unlawful. So that is just it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Economic hardship and poor leadership.
A whole police van, now they use keg, they pour fuel inside, and they say na good government. We need good government for all this nonsense to stop. Other people are protesting while other people are going to their business places. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. If we continue like this, no result. Imagine that they give us boundaries, where to reach and where not to reach, and our protest to the protest.
Why we are out here is to just end the hardship. We pray for our president to just try and look for what to do so that people will not be starving.
We need make them come help us to open borders, our borders, and make them return fuel subsidy.
Refused to go. They brought hoodlums and they started chasing us. We were running up and down. It was just that some of us refused to leave and we came back. And we've been here since. They said that we were told that one of the protesters has been arrested. I don't know why they did it. The police officers did not do anything to help peaceful protesters when hoodlums were attacking them.
The Commissioner of Police, Adegoke Fayode, who later arrived at the park, addressed journalists who were to follow the developments.
There will be no more gathering here or anywhere. Any of such gathering is unlawful and illegal, and if such gathering exists, we are going to apply the full weight of the law. Yes, because we came normally to do what we have been doing since the past 3 days. And since it has been called off, we will withdraw and keep skeletal presence of men here, so that they will not allow anybody to gather here or try to. Any gathering here from this moment is unlawful.
As expected, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's national broadcast Sunday became the front burner of conversation among Lagos residents.
Nigerians are hungry. Families are strained. Some of these policies are impacting on our daily lives. People are withdrawing their kids from school. These are the fundamental issues that I wanted the president to speak to by saying, yes, we as Nigerians are facing problems, and together as citizens we will solve this problem, and not just begin to double speak. In one paragraph the president recognized the fact that it's the rights of Nigerians to protest, and then in another paragraph we are trying to blame them and then saying, okay, it was politically motivated. I think that to me gives a lot, lots to be desired.
You're the president. You can do a lot of things that will affect Nigerians' lives positively. Do you understand? We're tired. It's one issue after another. It's almost as if as you're recovering from one, another, like 10 more hitting you. It's not nice. There's one thing I want to say, please, before I leave here. The senators, the House of Reps members, all of them, they are our leaders, right? And they want us to make sacrifice. I'm sure Nigerians are ready to make sacrifice, but start with yourself. Lead by example. Cut the cost of governance.
Me, I just came to Lagos 2 years ago, and I've not been able to even pay my own house rent. And I'm a banker. Imagine a banker saying she cannot pay her own house rent. Tell me what an ordinary person that is not even working, how the person can be able to pay his or her own house rent.
For them, accountability, good governance, and policies that would always positively impact on the masses, among others, are key to addressing the challenges facing the country for the good of Nigerians. Following the broadcast Sunday, some of the civil rights activists are now weighing the various options with the aim of ascertaining what steps to take after the national broadcast by the president.
My name is Cora.
Yeah, I know you've been around for the past couple of days, but a lot of people are already having a feeling that the crowds are shrinking day by day, and the president's statement yesterday does not really address the demands. What's the next line of action? That is what they're trying to say.
I don't think it's about the size of the crowd as it is about the mood of the town and the demands of people. As you can see, this is day 5 and we are at Ojota and people are outside. Nigerians are outside expressing themselves, speaking about their pains and the issues that we have locked President Tinubu to address after 3 long days of silence. And then yesterday he finally addressed the people, but unfortunately his broadcast fell short of society's expectation. Neither did he acknowledge the pains of the people or even some of the demands that have pushed them outside. In fact, he blamed them for the violence that has ensued across the country, even though we know for a fact that we have seen videos of the irresponsibility of security agents against protesters. But the president did not acknowledge the lives of protesters that have been lost, the lives of innocent Nigerians that have died in the course of asking him to speak to us. So we consider it unfortunate, we consider his speech unpresidential, and we think that he's out of touch with the common reality.
But he did acknowledge the lives of the people that died, because his very first statements were that he feels pained that people have lost their lives.
Yeah, he acknowledged the lives of people who have died, but refused to take accountability for the conditions that pushed them to their untimely deaths. We have seen pictures, we have seen the stories, we have had one-on-one from victims who are injured. For instance, yesterday we had some Nigerians gather at this same Ojota, and we are dispersed forcibly by the police. In fact, the police were reportedly looking on and watching thugs with machetes and sticks beat innocent protesters. Unfortunately, this is the situation that occurred across most parts of the country, which the president did not address. In many instances, we saw security officers extend aggression first to protesters, and then chaos ensued. But Mr. President did not address it.
But after your meeting yesterday, you did say that what you're coming here to do today is a world press conference. Is it turning back to protest instead of a world press conference?
Well, that's a world press conference, and the essence is to respond to Mr. President's broadcast. We are doing it. We are just waiting for Nigerians to gather and then we'll go ahead. But we're definitely responding to Mr. President. If Mr. President wants a dialogue, as he has said, our peaceful protest is a form of dialogue, and I think our demands are not so hard. They are very simple. Reversal of fuel subsidies, or make a concession, put a price cap on it so that people can be able to access basic services. We are asking for an end to hunger and poverty in the land. We are also asking for a drastic reduction in electricity tariffs, and we are also asking that the lives and citizens be safeguarded. Unfortunately, in Mr. President's broadcast, neither did he acknowledge these demands, nor even try to articulate a pathway for recovery so that citizens can be reassured that they have a...
So guys, it's the day 5 of the End Bad Governance in Nigeria, and the Lagos State Commissioner for Police came out to tell the protesters that Lagos State has banned protest. after Tinubu delivered his national address. So, guys, that is the situation on ground. But look at how the protesters, reacted to that. They even went far, telling them that they are not here to collect 5K. They are here to ask for a better life. Take a look at what is happening in Lagos State. Take a look.